tits. Alright, today I am going to paint the closet first. I think I'm going to do that. The Santa Anas are actually already kind of blowing. I can feel them right now. I don't know if the camera can hear the winds, but so I want to paint this whole hallway right here, the whole closet and everything, all the way down. And then I'd like to finish, yep, there's the winds. Right here, all of this, the lower part, that's going to be yellow, like the bedroom and the living room. I want to get all that done, all the way to there. I think we have enough paint to do it, so that should be good. Look at that wonderful coat. Alright, I'll give you guys a look at everything that I did. Very nice even coat. It took a long time to get all that dialed in. I mean, I kind of left a few spots kind of like that and everything, so it's kind of blotchy because, you know, it's supposed to be like an old dingy house. And I'll do, obviously the extra details and stuff will be put in later and it'll look pretty good. Honestly though, the Santa Anas that I was talking about, those kick this wall's ass. I don't know if you could tell in the time lapse, but right here, see? Wiggly, wiggly, wiggly. Not good. And then that's going to be filled in later, and I'll just paint that another time. We're just going to get some like Luan wood, put that right there. I mean, there's a beam, and I mean, some of the beams are in, but for this, and I don't think I said it yet, so I'll explain it now. I had these, I think it was Theme Park Adventure that actually posted the pictures on Facebook of this old kind of haunted looking kitchen, and it's like right here. So overhead where the table would be, it's just like, it was these like really like all these pieces of wood, and they made it look really grand, like all these pieces of wood overhead, and then they went like this. So there's a bunch of squares and then like a big chandelier. I loved the way it looked. So when I do the beams in this room, I think I'm going to replicate that and kind of put those overhead like that. And it'll also make it a lot more sturdy because this is, for the most part, a freestanding wall. On the other side is just my neighbor's shallow brick wall, which is good because it's like that's something that it can't move out any farther than it already is because there's the brick wall barrier. But beyond that, it's, you know, kind of just up by itself, and it's, like I said, 3 walls, 3 panels down, and it's just nothing holding it up. So the more beams, the better. And that's also very possible. I'll kind of give you guys a little more of a look. These lights are really bright. It is very possible now too because we got a huge donation today. Somebody actually donated $100 as I talk good from up my street, which was amazing. Seriously, like I couldn't believe it, you know. And his name's Peter, and he's a great guy. And I thought that was so cool that he donated like that. That's awesome. But yeah, the Santa Ana's kind of kicked this wall's ass. Nothing really else in the maze got affected. You know, kind of just this wall because it's just that beam holding it in place. Oh, also this happened right here too. Show you guys right here. Yeah, I mean it kind of sticks out a little weird. Oh, hello. So this will be the end of the video. I'm gonna wrap it up for the night because the Santa Ana's just kicked everybody's ass, especially the mazes. But before I go, I thought I'd have a little bit of story time. Yes. Anyways, basically, earlier in the builds, I explained the theme of the maze and everything, but I kind of just gave a brief synopsis of what's going on, and you know, the idea of what the whole theme is, like the elements of what's going on in the maze and why there's a barn, why there's a house and stuff. But I didn't really elaborate on it very much. So I thought I would go a little bit deeper this time and explain kind of what it was, because I said that we were going to do a movie, and I actually said that on the Facebook before it got turned into a like page. But in the movie, it was going to be me, my brother, Kyle, and Trevor, all kind of like playing ourselves, and then we get lost and stuff, and it's basically just out in this place called Desolation Field. Now this is a sequel to 2011's The Stockyard, for those of you who have been following our mazes, and that was the first year we actually did the build videos. And it was actually written into the story. The story was the Stockyard is this place, it's like a slaughterhouse, and it's like this like repository out in the middle of nowhere kind of thing, and somebody kind of stumbles upon it in the 70s, and you know, they get massacred, and at this like crazy place. And at the end of it, basically says that after people keep trying to venture into this place, including police officers, and they get killed, it kind of it's declared lawless, and the area around it is called Desolation Field. That was actually written in 2011. And then this is a sequel where the Stockyard is no more, and it's set in the 80s, and then it's just Desolation Field. And that's where the barn comes in and everything, is that the people from the first one have kind of moved into this other thing. It's like a house with a barn and everything, and it's just these like weird squatter crazy people that live in this place, and they kind of hold you captive and kind of like put guns to your heads and stuff. We're really bringing a lot of that instead of just like the typical chainsaws and stuff like that. I kind of like the idea of using like weapons, like they're like not assassins, but kind of just like they're holding you captive. I mean, you're not just going to be held captive. Obviously, like when terrorists hold you captive, they don't just do it with a meat cleaver. They do it with guns. And that idea is pretty scary in itself, is that they're using everything. You know, I don't know if we've also said it, but the circular saw that we actually used to cut, we got another one that we're going to use. So instead of using a chainsaw, we're actually going to have like the circular saw. I think that's kind of a cool element because it's really loud, and it's not just a chainsaw. We're kind of adding a little bit of a spin on it. And then we're going to have guns in the maze. Like, not everybody, but some of the people are going to have guns. Then they'd like point them at you and stuff. And it'd be cool. I don't want to give everything away. I want people to kind of like be on the edge of their seats and experience it when it's all finished, and see it when Theme Park Adventure does their walkthrough. But yeah, I mean, that's basically the story, is that it's a sequel, and it's a little bit of a spin on the whole Lost in the Woods type thing, is that it's sort of like they torture us. Is kind of the thing that's like the element that we used in this, is that they're like not just like in Texas Chainsaw Massacre, he put the girl on like the meat hooks and stuff, and it was kind of like they tortured him, but it was more or less like they're just I felt like they just didn't want to be bothered. Whereas like these people, it's not just about being bothered; they actually get a kick out of it, like killing you and torturing you and stuff. And that's kind of the theme that we're trying to convey with this, is that they kind of want it to happen. They provoke it. They do these kinds of things. They don't really hide it, and they just kill anybody that comes around. And that's basically the thing that we're shooting for. And like I said, it's kind of just in the backwoods, like Lost in the Woods. It's like it's like Texas Chainsaw Massacre meets Blair Witch Project. Blair Witch Project with gore, if you will. And that's kind of what we were shooting for. And I think that when everything's done, it's going to be nailed. And next year we'll do another. We're going to probably do it next year as well. So it'll be bigger and better. Probably on the lawn a little bit too, so you'll get the whole field in there more. And that'll be really cool. But this is going to do it for the video. So tomorrow, more work. I'm not sure if Trevor will be there. I think he works a lot tomorrow, so I'll bother him at work, with you guys. But with that donation, that's going to go a long way, and I get paid pretty soon. So we're going to get a lot of work done. Probably in the next 2 to 3 videos, I'll get the stairs built. All the beams, like I said, in the kitchen, those will be put up. All that stuff. I mean, we're really getting there, and then I'll be detailing and stuff. Also, the detailing in the bathroom, I'll do that pretty soon. But that's going to do it, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.